And Karoline Leavitt, let's show this. All right. So someone asked, what do you notice about this video of Karoline Leavitt at the Easter egg roll, the White House, the $1 million Easter egg roll? Because
so I'm going to show you guys the rest of this in just a moment, but we had a little bit of a teaser clip there to get started. I don't remember who this guy is, but at the end of the day, this is pretty much all he does. And what he's doing is scouring the internet for anything possible that can be exaggerated, sensationalized, instigated, clickbaited to entertain his audience, because that's all it's doing. And it's not actually, I don't think it's actually producing any real meaningful change or impact. But be that as it may, this is YouTube, this is social media, this is the free world, so to speak. And, you know, First Amendment, everybody's allowed to do and say as they please, so long as you live in this country. Not all countries are the same. But with that, here I am doing just that. And so I do want to point out that one of the clips, it's the Easter egg event at the White House for Easter Sunday. And happy Easter, late Easter, for, you know, in return, and to everybody who left happy Easter messages on here on YouTube and on Patreon. I really do appreciate that. Hope you guys had a great Easter. And he even harps on the egg price.
The $1 million Easter egg roll, because eggs are $30 a carton now.
Which I don't think egg prices are even a talking point of the mainstream media anymore. But being as he's on that side, on the left, and being out of touch with reality is par for the course, right? But more importantly, he glosses over and skips over the comment underneath the one he reads that actually says, you know what, I do notice something. I noticed that he didn't sniff her and he didn't get lost. Obviously, in comparison to the former president, Joe Biden, president's a loose term, the original signator for the auto pen really is probably what we should call him. And either way, be that as it may, he continues on to try and throw Karoline Leavitt under the bus by using an old clip from 2 years ago when she ran for Congress, apparently.
Also, I didn't know this existed. I didn't know this is going viral again. This is the White House press secretary. And what you may not know is she ran for Congress in 2022. She did not win, but she ran for Congress. And this is the attack ad that was used against her, called Hobag.
I was unaware. The first time I really Karoline Leavitt really caught my attention was with the exchange between her and that woman on CNN, where she cut her mic, cut the feed. The producers cut the feed before the presidential debate. You remember that? I think this was before the debate with Joe Biden. I think it was that one.
It takes someone 5 minutes to Google Jake Tapper, Donald Trump, to see that Jake Tapper has consistently, frequently likened President Trump to Adolf Hitler.
Ma'am, I'm going to stop this interview if you continue to attack my colleagues. I would like to talk about Joe Biden and Donald Trump, who you work for.
Yes.
If you are here to speak on his behalf, I am willing to have this conversation.
I am stating facts that your colleagues have stated in the past.
Okay,
now,
I'm sorry, guys. We're going to come back out to the panel. Karoline, thank you very much for your time. You are welcome to come back at any point. She is welcome to come back and speak about Donald Trump, and Donald Trump will have equal time to Joe Biden when they both join us now at later this week in Atlanta for this debate.
And so that's really the first time Karoline Leavitt really popped up on my radar. And I was really trying to dive into this because I thought that this election was extremely important. Prior to that, we didn't talk too much politics. Specifically, granted, everything kind of sort of is political if you think about it that way. But I didn't know prior to that Karoline Leavitt's history. But I will say this. Republicans are dirty. Democrats are dirty. Literally everybody can be dirty when it comes to competition, when it comes to winning, when it comes to the prize, when it comes to, you know, whatever it may be in politics, you name it. And people will dig up dirt. They'll throw people under the bus. Doesn't care if you're part of the same party or not. Just putting it out there. Not everybody is built the same way. Not everybody's cut from the same cloth. Okay. I'm not saying everybody does that, but when it comes time for it, don't pretend like you haven't noticed and seen this happen before.
I'm Karoline Leavitt.
Yep, that's her. Leavitt pretends she's a conservative, but really she's just a woke Gen Zer. Worships Fauci's mask mandates. Records everything.
Listen up, hoe bags.
Wants to bring her generation's new vision to Congress. You know, mooching off her parents. Running up huge credit card debt. Woke, immature, and irresponsible. Karoline Leavitt for Congress? No, not a chance. Defending Main Street is responsible for the content of this advertising.
I gotta tell you, Republicans know how to make a goddamn ad. I had no idea that she went into financial and she had like a credit card debt. I didn't know that.
And so to see Karoline Leavitt in this light, obviously a younger Karoline Leavitt, and we're all entitled to the ability to grow physically and mentally, but more than likely probably taken out of context by a opponent at the time. You got to take it with a grain of salt. I think you got to take it with a grain of salt. And so be that as it may, to highlight the fact that she had a credit card debt. And so what? I mean, and his audience is probably just soaking it up, loving it. Oh my God, I can't believe she's got credit card debt. Okay. And does that make her a terrible person? Does that make her a bad person? I just find it funny how this content is created in such a way that is absolutely, entirely, utterly fucking useless. And somehow, some way gets a shitload of views on YouTube. There you go. There you go. But lastly, I want to say this. I don't care if it's Karoline Leavitt. I don't care if this ad was made by Republicans to try and, soil her reputation and her name for their own personal and political benefit. I don't care at all. I don't care if it's Tulsi Gabbard. I don't care if it's J.D. Vance. I don't care if it's RFK Jr. or Elon Musk. I'm just trying to remember. I'm trying to run down the list of Democrats and independents that decided to join the party of common sense. And don't let me leave out good old Chuck Norris.
Question for you, good sir. Why are you a conservative, sir?
Well, I used to be a Democrat, but unfortunately the Democrats went too far to the left, and the Republicans moved into their position that the Democrats were 40 years ago. See, and so what the Democrats believed 40 years ago, the Republicans believe today. And so I realized that I had to go to a Republican because the Democrats just got too far off the trail. They just got completely off the trail and lost all reality of what America stood for. And so I realized that Republicans at this point in time are more focused on what is best for America than what the Democrats are.
If it's anyone who at the time didn't know what they didn't know and ultimately were effectively trying to help people, at the end of the day, is what it all boils down to. I'm not going to say that Karoline Leavitt was sucking Fauci off for some freaking N95 masks. But at the time, what people didn't know, and her being as young as she was, and just genuinely just saying, hey, maybe, okay? Maybe. Yeah. Anyway, that's all I got for you guys on this one. I'm going to let this play out. I want you guys to chime in. Tell me what you see. Tell me what you notice. And hopefully you got a good laugh out of this one, because I know I sure did.
And Karoline Leavitt, let's show this. All right. So someone asked, what do you notice about this video of Karoline Leavitt at the Easter egg roll, the White House, the $1 million Easter egg roll, because eggs are $30 a carton now.
What do you notice in this video?
I don't want to say, but I did notice. I don't think I want to say.
What do you notice in this video?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah. I'm not saying. Let's see if someone else says it. Like milkmaids throwing themselves to Adolf circa 38. Oof. I'm just let you read that. I'm going to let you read that. All right. And then also, I didn't know this existed. I didn't know this is going viral again. This is the White House press secretary. And what you may not know is she ran for Congress in 2022. She did not win, but she ran for Congress. And this is the attack ad that was used against her, called Hobag.
I'm Karoline Leavitt.
Yep, that's her. Leavitt pretends she's a conservative, but really she's just a woke Gen Zer. Worships Fauci's mask mandates. Records everything.
Listen up, hoe bags.
Wants to bring her generation's new vision to Congress. You know, mooching off her parents. Running up huge credit card debt. Woke, immature, and irresponsible. Karoline Leavitt for Congress? No, not a chance. Defending Main Street is responsible for the content of this advertising.
I gotta tell you, Republicans know how to make a goddamn ad. I had no idea that she went into financial, and she had like a credit card debt. I didn't know that. And seeing Karoline Leavitt, like, this is who she really is. Let's just be honest. This is who she really is.
It's everything.
Listen up, hoe bags.
Wants to bring her...
I mean, I would be friends with someone like that. I don't understand what happens to these people. I don't know if I'm going to show, let's just show a little bit of this. Again, Nancy Mace she's got an attention problem. She just needs it. And here she is reading mean voicemail she's received.
Oh, and if you would, leave a comment. In one word, describe the guy here on this video. What you think. Just in one word, describe him. Thanks. And hit the like button. Like the video if you like the video. Subscribe. And I look forward to seeing you guys on the next one.